I think it's about 11 o'clock and it's about time to have another Facebook Live. If you're here, please comment and let me know. Hi, Lori. Happy New Year. Thank you. You too. That's so cool. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, we're here. And I have everything set up and I think it's going to work this time. No problems. So if you're here, please leave me a little comment. Just say hi. And if you're new, tell me where you're from. And if you share this, then I will choose one person to receive the card that we make today. So I'll just wait a couple more minutes just to see if other people join us. And so if you're here and you can hear me, please leave me a message and just comment so I know you're here. So, and I know every morning is busy. Hi, Lynn. Oh, I'm so happy to meet you, quote unquote. Maybe someday we will meet. I'd love to. So maybe we'll get started just because I know that everybody's busy and I don't want to keep you very long. But first of all, I wanted to show you the new catalogs. And if you would like a catalog, just leave me a comment and I will put them in the mail to you. Again, if you're here, leave me a comment so I know you're here. But this is the new mini catalog and I can't show you it because that's against Stampin' Up! Rules until it actually goes live. But if you've received one in the mail from me, then of course I will refer to some of the pages. And of course, now the catalog will start on January 4th. And for every $50 that you spend from this catalog or the annual catalog, you will be able to receive a free item from the Celebration catalog, which goes along with it. So there's a lot of coordinating products that coordinate with the mini catalog. So if you are interested in a catalog, let me know and I'll put them in the mail. So anyway, that's the new catalogs. If you haven't received yours yet, let me know. They are coming and I know a lot of you have received them. So today the last 7 weeks I have done gift card holders for Christmas. So if you want to look at those, you can go back and look on my Facebook page and you can see those. But today we're going to start back with regular scheduled. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. So today we're going to make this beautiful double gatefold card. So I'm using some of the new products, and one of them is the Lavender, Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. And then I'm also going to coordinate it with Highland Heather, which is one of the colors in it. And this card has a belly band, so when you pull it off, then you open it up and you have your inside. And so this is called a double gatefold card. And with the belly band, it holds it together and it's easier to give or send. So with that, I will start with the measurements. First of all, the card base is Highland Heather and it measures 11 inch by 5.5 inches. And then we are going to score it at 1 1/4, 3 3/8, 7 5/8, and 9 3/4. Now you can take pictures of this or whatever you want, but I will have the measurements below this video once the video goes live. So you don't have to write them down if you don't want to. And then we're going to have a piece of basic white, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and that goes inside. And then for the front, we are going to use the Perennial Lavender, and we'll have 2 pieces. And I use this crumb cake piece, and it's 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. And we're going to use 2 of those. And then we're going to use the Perennial Lavender, which this piece is just gorgeous. And we're going to have 2 of those. and they will be 5 1/4 by 1 inch. And then the belly band will be 9 3/4 by 1 1/8. And then we're going to have a piece of Highland Heather, which is this piece here beneath the sentiment, 3 inches by 2 1/8 inches. And then we're going to have a basic white, 3 inches by 2 1/8, and cut out with and I will show them to you. It's called the Perennial Postage Dies. I can actually show you these because I have them in hand. And so these are the dies that we will be using, and I actually used the third from the largest, and I already cut that out. So, but this comes with 12 dies that you can, they're like the postage dies. There's one big one, and then they go down from there. And then we're going to be using this Perennial Postage stamp set for this sentiment. And it says, I can't thank you enough. So this one, and then I'm actually going to put one inside. And then we're going to be using the painted lavender, and I'm going to be using the grass here. So, okay, we'll get started. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the paper trimmer, and we're going to score the card stock. So, get that out of the way. And we are going to score that at, I have to look at my notes because I will forget otherwise. So we're going to start by scoring it at 1 1/4 inch, starting with 1 1/4 inch. So 1 inch, and then the next largest one is 1 1/4. And for the if you have the trimmer, remember the black one is the cutter and the gray one is the trimmer. So I'm going to bring the gray one up, and I'm going to score at 1 1/4. And then I'm going to score at 3 3/8. So this is 3, and then we have 1/8, 1/4, and 3/8. So it's this one right here before the half, 3/8. So 3 3/8. And then we have to put the arm out for the next two. So we have 7 5/8. So that 5/8 is just 1/8 past the half. So 7 5/8. And then 9 3/4. So 9 3/4. So now I have it scored, and it's even, so I got it right. I'll put that over there. And now we are going to fold it. So when we fold it, as you can see, we're going to make, maybe I'll explain the folds. So this is called a valley fold. When the center goes down, that's a valley. And then this is a mountain. So this one will go like that. So we'll score this one, a mountain fold is like that. And then you'll want to burnish really good. So I'm burnishing that. And then this one will go this way. And again, I'm burnishing that really good. And then, so this one will go as a mountain fold. And then this will be a valley fold. So this one goes like that. So again, I'll show you the folds. So we open it like that, and these are mountain folds because they're like a mountain, as you can see, and then these are valley folds because they fold in, and they fold in that way. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put in the basic white in the center, and so I'm just using our seal and putting that right in here. And then we are going to add these pieces of the Perennial Lavender. Oh, I hate to cover up that back, but I wanted a contrast. And this goes right here. Again, if you're here, let me know by leaving me a comment. And if you don't mind sharing, I would appreciate it. So I'm trying to build up my following. So now I have those. And then we're going to add the 2 of the 1 inch by 5 1/4 to these front pieces. There's that one, and this one. There we go. So we've got the card base done. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this paper. I'm a purple person, so this really is my thing. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to stamp on the basic white to put on the front. So we will stamp. I can't thank you enough, but before we do that, we're going to stamp the grass. I'm just gonna, this is grass, the grass from the Painted Lavender set, and I'm gonna use Granny Apple Green, and I'm not gonna do it full strength because I do want the sentiment to show through. So what I'm gonna do is stamp off. So I'm gonna stamp there off on my scratch paper, and then I'm going to stamp that. I just want a very light, and I did get it very light Granny Apple Green there with the grass. And then I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape for the sentiment. So I'm stamping this, inking it up, and then I'll stamp it right over that grass. So, as you can see, it shows through, but it's not too much on the grass. And then I'm just going to add this to the piece of Highland Heather. I love that look of the postage stamp. So to make the, I'm going to close this stamp pad up because I've been known to leave it open and get my hands in it. So I've got the belly band. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just kind of eye it up and make it pretty well even on either side. And you could score this, but if I do it just I don't want it too tight, because when it's too tight, then it won't come off easily. So I'm just going to go like that, and I'm just going to wrap that around and then just use my finger and make it, and score it. So just like that. And then I'm going to add some tear and tape. This is probably our most, our best adhesive for items like this. So I'm going to put it like that. And I'm going to add some tear and tape on this piece right here, and then on this piece right here. So it will hold it down, but it won't be, I'll use my pokey tool. This is the wonderful tool we have. Take your pick tool, and I'm going to take the backing off of the tear and tape, and then bring that over, and that will hold that down really well. So there's my belly band. So you can see that. And then to adhere this, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to add some dimensionals. So I'm going to add dimensionals right here on the belly band, and then I'll apply the add here the sentiment to it. And let's get that backing off there. Come on. Yeah, now they're all sticky. And then I'll add that right onto there. And that part is done. Now we'll stamp on the inside. I didn't on my first card, I just realized, but I'm going to stamp. So the front says, I can't thank you enough. And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp, you're simply marvelous. And I need to get that straight. And I'll use Gorgeous Grape for that. So you're simply marvelous. And I was thinking maybe we should add just a little bit of color on the inside. What do you think? I think I'll add some, let's see what we have. Here's some, I think that's too big. Let's do this. This is kind of a pretty little, and I'll use the Granny Apple Green for this. And so I'm using this one right here. And I'm just going to do it all in Granny Apple Green. I could make it different colors, but for time's sake, I'm just going to add this. And we'll put this down here. There. Now we've got some pretty colors on the inside. So that's it. That's all there is. And again, I will have the measurements below. And please feel free to leave a comment and share my video. And one of the persons who shares my video, I will send this card to you. Oh, I forgot the bling. Oh, these are Purple Fine Shimmer Glens. Oh, we have to have bling, right? So I'm going to use these light colored purple ones, and there's two sizes. So there's a kind of a small and a large or medium kind of. So I'm going to add some bling right here. So there and there. And then we'll have one more down in this corner. There. How about that? Isn't that beautiful? So I hope you enjoyed this, and come back next week and we'll have another fun fold card. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.